Hello, today we're going to talk about the war for riders and the competition between Uber and taxis. I'm Ilse, and this is TJ, Maddie, and Graceley. So, for topic and relevance, what factors drove us to choose Uber over other rideshare apps? We wanted to research this because we were curious about the increase in Uber and what people used before it existed. We wanted to see what factors drove Uber consumption over other ride sharing options. We found insight into how this product appeals to a different consumer group, how rideshare apps have been increasing in popularity over time and taking over the transportation market, how Ubers have persuaded riders to remain loyal to their brand and put taxis out of business, as well as how the targeting of different generations through studying consumer preferences or behaviors. Some themes we wanted to focus on when conducting our interviews were safety, comfort, price range, technology, promotions, and location. When asked about the safety features for taxis and Ubers, many of our interviewees had mixed opinions. Although many believe that taxis are safer, they still would prefer to take Ubers. Many have also noted that Uber has been working diligently to increase their safety. For example, one group member was told by the Uber driver to never say her name when getting in the car, but to ask who the driver is there for. Price range was another important theme with our interviewees because they believe that taxis are more expensive than Ubers. Ubers are seen to be cheaper, and they also give riders the option to split the fare with other riders and bring the price down for each person.
Millennials are more concerned with safety than any other generation. From the beginning, Uber capitalized on these concerns and transformed the often considered unsafe and ineffective qualities of taxis into their main selling points. Uber's attention to safety and efficiency starts even before the trip. The consumer never has to worry about standing outside in an unsafe neighborhood while trying to hail a cab or even waiting in general, because the app notifies them when their driver is close so the rider can simply exit and go straight to their car. Uber provides a glimpse of who their driver is after the ride has been accepted. The name of the driver, a picture of him, the car they drive, and a rating of said driver based on the opinions of past riders is all shared with the passenger before they get in their car, so they are aware of who's picking them up. Already, Uber is setting clear distinctions between themselves and cabs. Our data collection process, we chose to interview 10 people from different ages and income levels that frequently used the Uber app. In order to ensure we have an unbiased sample, we traveled to Snyder Plaza, Fondren Library, and reached out to consumers from our hometowns to accurately assess our target audience. Luckily, we lived in an urban environment where people use Uber and taxis often. Therefore, it will be easy to attain reliable subjects for our research. In addition, we will make sure we ask people from different age groups to fully explore and answer whether there is a general difference in transportation choice. Our questions mainly focus on how often the interviewees used the app, what they used it for, features they liked and disliked, and how safe they felt while in an Uber. In addition, we asked them similar questions about the taxis and compared our findings.
Through our research, we questioned 3 different groups of consumers. First, we looked into male and female students in the 18 through 25 age group that are still somewhat funded by their parents. This target audience was easily reached by conducting interviews with students around the SMU campus. We also looked at a slightly older and more professional group of individuals ranging from 25 through 35 years of age. This group we called the young professionals. They make an average of $30,000 to $120,000 a year, and also live in urban areas. Next, we researched into more populated cities and geographical areas where Uber is most prevalent. Within this market, we looked into men and women ages 35 through 65 who make above $150,000 a year. These consumers are energetic people that go out on occasion and travel frequently. Our demographic was slightly different than what we had planned. We found that there were mostly males, suggesting that there might be a gender bias in who uses Uber. In addition, we discovered that in our sample, mostly young people ages 18 through 25 use Uber with another peak at people ages 45 through 65. However, it is important to note that no one over 65 was interviewed and only one person in the young professionals group was interviewed. In addition, our interviewees, excluding students, all had an average income above $150,000 and all had busy lifestyles. Most lived in an urban city or commuted there often. Overall, we found that most choose Uber over taxi with an 80% preference towards Uber.
Comments positive. Many consumers have positive experiences with Uber, and that is shown through the 80% preference recorded in our interviews. Our main takeaways from these positive comments were safety, reliability, and convenience were major factors for people preferencing Uber. When many people thought of Uber, the words they would think of are quality and service. When we interviewed people, safety was the main thing they talked about, and a bunch of quotes we got from that is, "Safety is my number one priority. I always want to feel comfortable and in control," as well as, "Uber is better in every way. It's just modern and new, and I feel safer using it." Reliability is another common topic. These quotes come with, "Consumers switch because of ease of Uber. I know when and where my ride will be. Uber was very reliable and helped me get around when my car was in the shop. Also, I've never given anyone below 5 stars and my rating is a 4.84. Convenience is another general factor. This quote is, "There is no, oh, I have to go hail a cab. It's the Uber is coming." There were also some negative comments. Negatives were found in both Uber and taxi, but it showed us what Uber needs to work on to make a better brand. It was commonly found that safety is something Uber needs to work on. We asked the question, "Are you happy with the current safety features offered by Uber?" And we got the response, "What safety features? They need better background checks, and no way, Ubers are definitely not safer than taxis." For taxis negatives, we just found that taxi drivers seem like they wanted to take advantage of you and that they can sometimes be scary. Our main findings were that people chose Uber over taxis because of their ability to track rides, their ability to contact drivers, the options for affordability, the attractive reward system, the ability to split fares, and the drivers being readily available. And the factors influencing choosing Uber are safety, comfort, price range, technology, promotion, and location. We found that our background research did support our findings, and we also found that this research will help advertisers by letting them inform consumers on new characteristics so that they can improve the perceived weakness. Also, they can further enforce good associations with the brand, and they can target new groups that they need to spend more money on in the future to better advertise. Thank you for listening.